Hey, welcome back to Tanyel Tries. I am Tanyel Mustafa, a lifestyle reporter for metrouk, and every week I'm going to be bringing you a beauty review based on a product or trend. This week's product is a really unusual one. So it comes from Lush, who, if you don't know, where have you been if you don't know, they are all about sustainability and making their products as good for the environment as they possibly can be, and they're against animal testing and other ethical things like that. So they've come out with their first ever naked mascara. So what this means is they've completely removed the plastic packaging and made it a solid product. So it comes in this box, and this is what it looks like, a solid little tube of mascara. You also get sent a few different mascara ones. I've picked the one that would probably give the most volume, as that's what I like in my mascara. The idea is you wet this brush and then you put it into the hole here, and that's supposed to activate the mascara and give you regular long lashes. Now, it's a great idea and I love what it's doing for the environment, but does it actually work? I'm going to put this to the test. One concern I had that I'm sure many of you will have upon seeing this is about the bacteria issue. How do you keep this safe to use for the eyes if you're constantly getting it wet? Bacteria thrives in water. And then the next day just putting this stick back in and doing it all over again. Well, Lush told me this is designed to dry out using this box. And what's special about this box and why you should definitely keep it and not throw it away is it contains a preservative that is actually a level above what is acceptable, but it's been assessed to ensure that it prevents this from going mouldy and being safe for the eyes without being dangerous. Let's get this soaking wet. So this brush is now completely wet and this is dry, so let's see how it does. So what I'm doing is I've just placed it in here and I'm giving it a twist. I'm pulling it kind of slightly up and down to kind of pick up as much product as I can. I want to give this a really fair shot because it's doing a really good thing for the environment. Look how clumpy that is. Okay, so I'm going to need to take you in closer here. I've got it on this eye, not this one. I don't have any eyeliner on, just eyeshadow. So as you can see, there is a slight difference between both eyes. You can see that this eye has slightly more length to it. However, it's really not that noticeable. That's why I've had to bring you in close, because you just can't tell much of a difference. And the issue I'm having with this is, I'm sure you could see on the shot before that whilst this one did pick up a lot of product, it's very clumpy. And I can see in my lashes there's lots of very tiny clumps and loose flecks that I'm sure over the day are going to drop. I've just given it a second go by wetting the wand even more and going in with the second time, and I just don't see much of a difference. I think if you like the gentlest touch of makeup, you might like this, but you're still getting clumps that you wouldn't get in a regular mascara. So, love the idea, but in practice, it's just not quite there yet, I'm afraid. I would love to see this concept developed because clearly it does partly work, but it just at the moment is not anywhere near comparable to a regular mascara that you would buy.